Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we get into the campaigns of Rippers, Rumblers, and this could very well be the last episode of RogueTech for quite some time. The votes so far still tallying them up. It is not yet closed by the point this goes up, actually the votes will be closed, but at the time of recording the votes have not yet been closed. But right now Urban Warfare is winning the test to see whether or not we continue to play RogueTech or if we move on to Urban Warfare. So yeah, if you have any sort of thoughts on that, make sure you get your thoughts in the comments down below or on the Discord. In either case, we are going to be taking a couple of harder missions today. We have traveled to a whole new planet. We need to, well, find an actual challenge for what we plan to do. So I decided take a trip to a 3.5 skull, or 4 skull? A higher skull planet, and in order to actually find a challenge worthy of us. Also because there were no more battles or recoveries or, the fun missions left on the planet of New Athens, so we moved. Also, we now get to enjoy a lunar biome, which is not something we've ever really done aside from that one story campaign mission way back in Season 1. But at the moment, stubborn surrender. Many years ago, we fought a lengthy conflict with Davian here in Ramshield. Recently, however, news has trickled in from a remote region of the planet. Enemy forces harrying the regional transportation. Eyewitness reports describe a very old mech in colors from the conflict long since ended. You will show these old mech warriors that the war is over for them as well. So this will be a 4.5 skull mission. I believe this is the highest skull mission we've ever taken, and I probably will not do a 5 skull mission because the 5 skull mission on the planet is Howl the Beast, and I don't know if we can take a super heavy, but hey, maybe if we get this done super quickly, I'll throw myself into it for a third mission. 3 of 13 priority salvage, 364,800 C-bills. Let us rock, but yet let us also roll. Alrighty, so we have dropped down onto this lunar deathscape. If you eject from here, you better hope that your suit is intact. We have brought with us the Punisher Mark II. I couldn't come up with a better name, and I thought it was purely fitting, especially since Punisher has recently died in the Black Sheep Squadron campaign. So this is our dragon. The dragon that we bought, although we did find 3 parts of it. So it is, in fact, a dragon with no, don't worry, his head is not damaged. I just figured an armored cowl might go a long way on a dragon mech on its first run with us. As you can see, she's packing an Ultra Autocannon 20, which we will be firing every single shot from. And the reason why is because in this arm we have an upper recoil plus, a weapon mount plus, and in the head we have a fire control autocannon system. So the FCS autocannon is -1 recoil. The upper recoil is -1 recoil. The weapon mount is -1 recoil. And there's a couple of skills on Ripper that I believe are -1 or maybe even -2 recoil. So we're looking at between 4 and 5 minus recoil. The Ultra Autocannon generates 2 recoil when it shoots. So we can actually handle this Ultra Autocannon firing every single round, and I intend to. Also, in terms of accuracy, the Fire Control Autocannon, +2. The upper recoil, +1. The weapon mount, +3. That's a +6 accuracy on that alone, not counting piloting skills at all. So yeah, I think the dragon should be able to do well, assuming we get a good couple of hits on targets. And that's kind of his big stick. He also has a pair of Clan ER medium lasers because we needed something to round out the hit. That gives him an alpha of 262, which is actually not terrible, and most of that is in very, very narrow pinpoint, so I'm looking forward to using that. Hammer is bringing the Hatchet Man. The Hatchet Man is unchanged from what we've normally doing. He does 200 and something damage with that hatchet of his. He's fairly fast, has a pretty decent amount of equipment, and when he hits something, he hits it like a truck. Witness is bringing our Centurion, our CN-10 7S. It's a 55-ton Centurion with just a metric ton of special equipment in this arm. It has an active combat shield, a blue shield particle field dampener, as well as an AMS, just all mounted in there. That's quite a bit of weight, actually, which became something of a problem when it came time to actually sort of give him something to do. So we threw a Clan Gauss rifle and a plan of Clan ER medium lasers to just sort of round things out. His alpha is low, but I'm hoping that he can tank pretty well. That's the hope anyway. And finally, we shall have Exodus, and since Exodus has always been all about them lasers, we gave him the Gauntlet with its twin snubs and twin ER small lasers. With any luck, the Lance will be able to handle the danger that we're about to go up against. And also, because of the way that I build mechs to be generally chill, I think we can handle the heat, even on a lunar biome where units in a vacuum sink only 65% of the normal heat. Okay, maybe not, because normally we actually bring thresholds pretty close, but it ought to be interesting. So let's send the Centurion on forward. He gets to boldly stride through the battle, because I kind of want him to take as much damage as possible. That's kind of his job, is just sit there and get shot at. And he should do it pretty well. Punisher Mark II, of course, my love of cavalry mechs, so I have given him a fairly hefty fusion core to make sure that he can keep up with everybody. We're not going to sprint, we're not going to use our activatable equipment to leap into the fight on the first round. We're going to give it a little bit of time. And the Gauntlet bringing up the rear. Yep, Gauntlet, please come with us. So, yeah, this is kind of the final idea of the lance at the moment. Now, to be fair, the dragon probably needs a whole bunch of tweaking and the like, but this could work. I really don't want to move him first, but I'm going to. Do I have a target? It's a Banshee, a 95-ton heavy, a Zeus, an 80-ton, or not heavy, assault. So 2 Banshees, a Zeus, and an Orion. So 1 heavy and 3 assaults. Can we take it? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Probably going to actually give him a free round of shooting at me too. The Gauntlet could probably actually get up there with Advanced Mask, but I don't have any of them to sort of pick on yet. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to position myself for sort of a next turn sprinting with everybody. Superchargers and everything we can just kind of get forward. You will run right up into the middle. You're a 45-tonner, and I'm going to expect you to be handling these guys. Oh yeah, this couldn't possibly go wrong. He's guarded, he's entrenched, but he didn't move very fast. Oh, that's the other bonus of fighting heavies and assaults. They're slow, generally, so it actually should be fairly simple to get good shots on them. 75%. Oh, it's going to be lovely. Hi. I have the shot. I'm going to take it. We missed with the 2 medium lasers, which is a bit unfortunate, but the Gauss rifle did hit, and that was the important bit. So the Banshee's already under a little bit of fire. The Zeus is an interesting mech. It's actually pretty similar to the sort of thing that I would kind of want. And the reason is 11 got shot down by his AMS. The Tank Turian. Alright, Hammer. So the Zeus would actually be probably a mech that I would want, just because Zeus's, well, they're not scout assaults, that's a charger, but they're very, how do I put this? They're cavalry assaults, I suppose, is the best way to do it. 358 damage. Let's go see if we can't remove a Banshee from the field. Hi, surprise! Boot! And he hit the leg and blew up everything going upwards. So that's most of a Banshee dead. He is no longer evasive. If we blow off his other leg, we can preserve 3 parts. And in fact, if we kill both Banshees, we could get our first assault on this mission. The last mission we'll be getting an assault from. Yeah, that's lovely. I don't know what you've got, but then again, I don't really care. I mean, I do a little bit, but my main concern is this Banshee on the ground, which I'm going to rip his legs off. Do I overload? Ooh, I didn't PPC, so no, we're going to hold it, because I want to combine the PPC. Okay, we should be able to knock out his leg in the next movement of one of these guys. Orion moving forward. The Orion didn't have a shot. I kind of don't want to have Ripper shoot at him, because Ripper will rip him apart. Ripper does things like that really well. So I'm going to, not like that, I need to get an angle where I'm not showing my back to, you know, the universe. Did I ever end up putting that supercharger on here? I did not. That was one of the ideas that I had part of the way through building things, and I was like, hey, what if I put a supercharger in here? I'm gonna rely on Ripper being ridiculously fast. Because he is. So, we're gonna Warlord. And we're going to take aim, not at you, although it'd be nice to blow off your leg, but I'm going to save that for somebody else. Let's go double tap. Oh, he hit both of them. Ripped open the leg and the arm. A bit unfortunate. I kind of would have preferred if he had hit a torso, but you know what? That's not terrible at all. Oh, yes. And more LRMs coming down to the Centurion, which the Centurion can mostly shoot down, because the Centurion is just a support machine. And the ace pilot is going to maneuver off to the side. Witness, I require you to leg chop this target. Please do. I'm so concerned to make sure you leg chop this target that I'm going to Warlord it up and we're just going to blitz you. There we go. Took it out. Alright, so we've got 3 parts to a Banshee. I'm not quite sure how that works. He's missing a torso, so it's either 2 or 3 parts. But in any event, we're getting quite a bit of that Banshee. And we got another Banshee coming in. Oh, how lovely. Ooh, this Banshee had an autocannon and a pair of PPCs. The sensors impaired on the Gauntlet. This is unfortunate. What shall we do? Also, we shot down Wasif, and they're overheating. Because you guys didn't control for the environment. Where's your open side? It's on your left. Okay, left is right. So I'm going to maneuver right up here. Hi. Oh, there goes his leg. And his CT is open. And he's on the ground now. So that's a lovely setup. This mech is beautiful. I love it. I think we've got a real winner with this ultra autocannon that can just annihilate the enemy. Orion coming forward. He's going to lay a sensor lock down on our dragon. Our dragon is pretty tough. And sensor lock can now be combined with moving and shooting, which is a fantastic addition. I think that was a great idea to really enhance the strength and capability of sensor lock. I've got 3 turns. I'm going to get in behind you and have a little bit of fun with you. Hi. Oh, and another leg. Just beautiful. Alright, we've got these assaults mostly under control. We've got one dead, another one's on his back, so he'll be inaccurate. And he is dangerous.
What can I do for you?
Honestly, what I really want to do is I want to start knocking out the other leg on this guy, although we'll probably core him first, but we may as well give it a shot. Do you see the target? No, not unless you run, which I'm okay with. We can run. Running for safety. So, maneuver up here, take aim at his leg. They'll probably kill him though. Yeah, I kind of anticipated you'd hit the Gauss rifle right to his CT. So at this point, I'm not even going to bother. We're going to kill the Zeus, of course. But I am just going to turn around, put 2 PPCs right into his chest. He was already so weak. I really wanted that Zeus, actually. Because the Zeus I could build into a mech that I kind of wanted. That being a cavalry-style mech. Alright, so the Banshee is standing up. It is aggressive. He wants to duel. And he's going to open fire. Another cannon shot on the Centurion. Not able to connect, although the Centurion is perfectly capable of being able to handle whatever you've got. His heat is critical. He's just struggling with this environment. You did not construct your mechs in a way that would have allowed you to be too aggressive. I'm going to go for your other side around here. Is that a back? No, that's a side shot. Good. Try and cut off his legs, please. Oh, it's beautiful. We can build a Banshee. We done it. Well, actually, not a guarantee. We do, of course, need to remember that we haven't guaranteed taking the Banshee. Oh, just a lot of fire going on, and once again, our AMS getting involved. 8 of 8 shot down. Ripper. I think it's time to crack this one open. Oh, yes. This could miss. I mean, we are struggling a little bit with some accuracy here. We're below 90%. Fire! Oh, no, we didn't. Leg and an arm. Arm has been opened up. Exodus also suffers from a little bit of a heat problem, but I think we've got it under control. Oh, crap, I keep forgetting to turn it on. We will turn off an ER small. Keep our heat under control. Bop is back. Oh, his leg has been damaged, and he has sensors impaired. So the Orion is struggling with this one, and Witness shall come along. Witness has his heat pretty much under control. I mean, he doesn't really care. Ooh, didn't quite position it properly in order to shoot and scoot, but that's all right. We'll just maneuver a little bit. Get another shot into him. Up fire. And there goes his leg. Oh, on the ground. Oh, assaults that can't dodge. This is a beautiful thing. And these are supposed to be fairly good pilots, too, because of the mission. Ripper. Go for the headshot. Oh, yeah, you can't, because the headshot module is still a little bit not functioning properly. So, go for his other leg. And we got it! Okay, so we got 3 parts to the Orion. We got 3 parts to the Orion. We got enough parts to build a Banshee just outright. We don't have the stuff to do it. Or the priority salvage to get it, but that's not a bad pickup. Oh, that was really good. I'm feeling happy about this. That dragon just ripping into the enemy using his ultra autocannon, just completely breaking them in half. It was beautiful. Let's see how much we made 279,650 because we have a drop cost of, oh, that seems, is that lower? Feels lower. Alrighty, so everybody took some, actually no, the dragon, the Punisher Mark II didn't get hit at all. The Hatchman didn't get hit at all. The Centurion got nicked, and the Gauntlet took a couple of hits because of that PPC strike. Okay. Banshee. 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 There's 6 Banshee parts here. All of those were pretty standard mechs. So, yeah, I don't see anything to grab other than that, and we'll hope for the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have built... Oh, we built an Orion and a Banshee. Alrighty, so in that mission, we have just picked up a 95-tonner and a 75-tonner. Okay, I'm a happy camper. Just a so very happy camper. So the dragon has introduced itself in exactly the way I kind of had hoped that it would. It walked onto the field, ran up to the enemy, planted an ultra autocannon in its face, and just held down the trigger. And it worked beautifully. I may have too much ammunition on that mech though. I've got 4 tons. 4 tons of UAC ammo. But I kind of want to be sure that it can keep shooting. That's kind of the main point of the entire mech. Without that UAC, he has a problem. 2-day repair and 15,514. Yes, please. But that's not what we're going to focus on. I mean, I'm not going to build it fully because there's kind of no point. But I am going to put it in the mech bay. It's too good not to. Storage. Banshee is ready to construct. And it's free because they're all the same type. If you need to bring in different variants, then it's going to charge you. But if it's all the same type of part, it gives you the Banshee. Now, it is going to be dented, but this is some new Steiner variant, and those techs at Defiance Industries really made it a monster. Well, not as fast as the original. This damage output of this mech would make an Atlas jealous. That's nice. And the heavy, of course, for the Orion. Let's ready that. We had 6 parts to it. Instead of sacrificing armor, the Orion VA trades out some of its long-range punch by removing the LRM-15. This allows it to not only maintain the stock armor, but also add 6 heat sinks for better heat management. So, a nice little pickup there. We don't have any other mechs to build, right? Yeah, okay. So, we still so close to our Highlander, although the Highlander ended up not being our first mech. And we're done with heavies, and mediums we're done with as well. We have a Bushwhacker in... Oh yeah, because I stored this one so I could rip out its guts and hand it to another mech. So just a quick check of these mechs. The Banshee. Hi. Hello. It's very nice to see you. And Patch, what do we got? We got his engine core still. AC-10 me. This needs a lot of work. Pull out the AC-10. Pull out a heatsink because you're getting a double. I mean, that's a guarantee. I mean, I'm giving him a double heatsink kit. He just may not have realized it. Let's put in the XL engine. No. 285 fusion core is tiny, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not going to rip it out just now, but I'm just going to give you the double heatsink kit and lock that down. It'll be repaired. We'll be... Oh, actually, no, cancel. Maximize the armor. Because that's a super hugely expensive. And give him Endo still. Because are you also going to get Pharaoh? You might get Pharaoh. Lock that down. Yep. We're replacing it. We're probably never going to see you, but that's what we want to do. Orion's just going to be a similar thing. He's got 300 rated fusion core. This Orion has a larger core and weighs way less. So there is that. Pull off the heatsink. Heatsink gone. Actually, just... I don't want to strip equipment because I want to keep that engine in there. I don't want to go hunting it down. And maximize the armor. And equipment. Endo. Lock it. 15 days. Good. And we're rushing through this just a little bit for reasons. I do, of course, want to get... ooh, it's 1 day. I'm going to wait the 1 day. Tick. Oh, good. The Capellans very much like us. Which we've been doing a lot of jobs for the Capellans lately. It's kind of weird, actually. Let's go grab a contract for the B-Team. The B-Team has several. A drop interception, cleaning out the mercs. Lost contact is a recovery. I don't want to throw them against something too heavy, because they're not nearly as good pilots. But I also don't want to, insult them by giving them a poor mission. So we'll grab intelligence agents. It is a 4-skull mission. The Capellans ain't going to be happy with us, but you know what? The Capellans can deal with that. And pull off the A-Team, and on comes the B-Team. So, brother, in the Hatchet Man, Bullet Trap in the Punisher, Hacker will go to the Centurion, and Majestic in the Gauntlet. They're significantly less skilled, I understand, but you know what? They're still a good team. They've been around. They've been solid. They've let us continue to push forward, when otherwise we would have had to wait for the A-Team to be all fixed up and ready to go. So they deserve a chance to shine in what is possibly the final episode of the series. And wow, I forgot the name. The Rumblers have been through quite a lot through this campaign. They didn't have quite as the hard luck story of the Sardaukar. Starburst Sardaukar went down to 3 mechs at one point, but they've had to fight through quite a bit. They picked their battles well. They were clever about who they went into. We have lost a couple of mechs along the way that we much preferred, would have liked to keep, but at the end of the day, they really did a good job. They turned something really good out of this, and I'm very, very happy. Anyway, intelligence agents. One of our covert agents was captured by a compelling patrol during a routine data drop and is being held at a secure facility on Rem Shield. We need a rapid response team to raid the facility and get our operative out safely. We will pay a bonus if you're able to secure the data she was trying to deliver as well. It's being held at a separate facility. 207,900 C-bills, 4 of 17 priority salvage, and a 4-skull mission. The B team, this will be your greatest challenge yet. If you can survive, well, it'll be fascinating. I'll be completely honest. I think they should be able to survive. They don't necessarily have all the great heat. The lunar biome is actually really interesting. Kind of sad that we didn't come here before. Although it works out quite nicely for me. As it forces... So, I build my mechs raid shell. This has been commented on before, and it's true. I like to make mechs that I can just alpha every single turn, because it's a lot of fun to alpha every single turn. It gives me consistent-ish damage. So, on a lunar biome, my mechs... They don't run cold, but you know what? That takes them a couple of turns to finally shove it over the red line, so I'm very happy with how it works out. And honestly, the dragon can probably maintain its rate of fire as well, just continuing firing its, not quite the full rate of fire, but it could probably still continue to just blast away and use a single... Oh, we got a target. Lovely. It is a blackjack. Blackjacks are not exactly dangerous, so we'll just run up here and get an eye on everybody. That's what I was hoping for. So we got an Awesome, which is an 80-ton, or an 85, an Archer, 70-ton mech, and an Orion, a 75. So an interesting setup. Apparently we have, flanked them a little bit, which is interesting. Do I want to maneuver off to the side? I kind of do, but I also would love to take this high ground. If I can shove them off this high ground, that would be ideal. So let's just move upwards then. If you move into eyesight range, brother is going to hit you. Ooh, it's an LRM Awesome. Fascinating. Luckily for us, we brought the Centurion, which shot down 8 of his shots. So pretty good there. I am going to run him forward, even though with his supercharger and his mask, he could probably get into the teeth of this blackjack if this blackjack opts to show himself. And we will, of course, keep our fire support, anti-missile defense, active shield, crazy tank mech. When we fought that thing, it was the first time we had ever fielded the Uziel, and it just stopped the Uziel from being effective. In its very first debut mission, the Uziel could do nothing, and it was really kind of sad. Because the Uziel was built around a heavy PPC, and he's got a blue shield generator, so he just didn't care. He just, oh, you're shooting me? Yeah, I have enough to stop you. Blackjack with lasers, so we're dealing with the maximum laser blackjack. Should be relatively simple. Brother, are you in range? Oh, you are. Lovely. I don't even have to risk equipment. Even more beautiful. So just come in and hit him with a stick. Or a boot. Boots work too. Oh, you're not. Huh. You're just the standard BJ1. Really? Also, you're still standing? Really? I kind of don't want to waste your firepower on this, so I'm going to reserve you. I know that's going to give them options to do things to me, but you have an Ultra Auto Cannon 20. You need to be hitting targets pretty much the moment we engage. And an Archer is a beautiful target for you to take. Oh, lasers? Lots of lasers. So 4 lasers. Oh yeah, because 2 lasers can't shoot backwards. Archers normally are 2 lasers front, 2 lasers back. Heat critical, having trouble already, as kind of to be expected. Hacker, would you like to get your Centurion up into the fight? Lovely. And just, plant your boot in his face. Not quite literally. Your metaphorical, Gauss rifle. Yeah. That's what we were looking for. So the little tiny one's out. Pardon me, my throat appears to be dying. It is the end of a long recording session day. But you know what? It is worth it because we're finally getting this mission done, and I've really before we move, let's remember, PPC capacitors to active, and you know what? Just to make sure that I can get things really going, the mask to active as well. Calculate the new distance. How fast can we move? Zoom. Yeah, zoom. I don't know if anybody remembers that commercial, but it was a lot of fun way back. I'll position myself here. Yes, we've done this, but we're not actually stealing them yet. Hi, PPC capacitor to your side. Oh, double hits. His leg is almost gone. We are cooking a little bit. And the Awesome has turned around and is going to continue to bombard the Hatchet Man. So he's about to get lit up, just in a very reckless way. Don't see him if I walk, but how about if I sprint? I do have the shot. It's not the best shot ever. He's no me, he's no Ripper, but you know what? This ought to hurt. We missed with one of them, which is unfortunate, but we did, open him up quite heavily. on the other side. So I'm just going to maneuver over here. We're going to give you a little stick. Oh, yes, just half the mech is gone. He hit the leg on that one. It traveled up, blew apart half the mech. We'll knock him over, make him an easy kill for a follow-up. We'll blow off his other leg, which may actually be dented from the ultra autocannon that had been, you know, fired in his face. No, the ultra autocannon actually struck his torso. So the Centurion will move over to the side. And you know what? The Centurion really should just take up the person, because the Centurion is a very tough person. Actually, I'm going to take out the torso because I have limited firepower on this mech. It's designed to... Oh, he's got mine clearance ammo. Interesting. It's designed to be able to support, but not to own the fight on its own. We are in the back of people. Hi. I am going to turn off the mask. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to keep it on. I don't need it, though. But it allows me to move at this speed, which is just ridiculous. Hi. Surprise. I'm in your back. The 10% heat generation perk is just a huge deal here. You have been exposed, sir. It's kind of a shame, because awesomes are cool. Shutdown override successful. We are probably going to have to skip out on a PPC in a turn. And some more LRMs getting fired down. It's not the awesome that I would have liked. Awesome with, you know, triple PPC. Now there's an awesome. So he's maneuvered back a little bit. Bullet trap, can you get a shot? Oh, you can. Is it going to be a high accuracy shot? Not particularly. So let's go stand up on top of this Orion. We're going to Warlord. Hi. Oh, just... Did we miss one? I get the feeling we missed one. But in any event, he's been shot. It's been quite painful and lovely for us. We're about to get punched by an Orion. Duck! He ducked. See? This is what happens when you pay attention to your commander. You survive. And the Archer is going to stand. The Archer, of course, has no arms. He has only a single leg. He's basically done for. He just hasn't realized it yet. Oh, he still had a laser. Oh, that must be in his head. Or, wait, did I save a torso? No, I didn't. Yeah, that must be in his head or a CT. Okay, we have the asset. Of course, we're going to steal the additional info, right? Oh, oh, there was no secondary info. Okay, it's being held at a separate facility. Hacker. Actually, bullet trap. You have a shot here, right? It's gonna be a beautiful shot, right? 80. I kind of do just want to blow apart this one. Turn off a single small laser. Hit him with both times, and blew off his leg. Lovely. So he's going down. Nice and vulnerable. So on your back. Go. Roll backwards. Thank you. Okay. We'll take care of you later. And you can fall back a little bit so that you can chill out. Very important. Alright, Hacker. Well, honestly, I just kind of want to shoot this guy in the face. I mean, is there a point to it? Or I could, you know, maneuver to try and fight the Awesome, who is mostly intact. You're actually not all that dangerous to me. Just come over here. Hi, Gauss rifle. Oh, that hit. Stability check passed. He is panicking a little bit, though. As you know, you kind of would if somebody just started firing Gauss rifles at your face. Hypersonic projectiles. Hi, can I get behind you? I can't quite do it. Still gonna axe your side. 356 damage. Surprise! Oh, yes, your legs are gone. So he is having a bit of a bad day. On to his back for greater aggression, and we shall take him. He shall not survive. Majestic, I understand that you are struggling a little bit with, you know, heat problems, which is understandable. Are you just not going to be able to shed the heat? Ooh, he's not going to be able to shed the heat, but one thing we can do, capacitor off, and also the mask 2 off. So we've turned them both off. Maybe that'll help out a little bit. Oh, it did. Lovely. Can I actually just get a punch on this guy? Yeah, that'll help out. That'll take care of some of our heat problems. Go give him a boot. Ooh, nice. And the pilot ejected. Good job. See, a perfect usage of a mech that was cooking. Managed to actually take out a mech that was even bigger than him. Alright, so we've got we've got a heavy and an assault that both get to stand up. They'll be much less accurate, much easier to contain and control. That's the goal. And he'll walk backwards a little bit and fire at point-blank range with all sorts of things. But it looks like, once again, from on far, the Centurion shooting down 8 of 8 missiles. So he's, of course, got everybody's back. I'm really happy about that mech. The Awesome standing up. Gonna fire a couple of weapons, getting a large laser valve, splashing the Gauntlet with a little bit of damage, but the Gauntlet don't care. Gauntlet's actually gonna probably come back in the next round and just shoot you in the back. It's gonna be pretty. Brother.
Yes, Commander.
Brother is going to get around to the back here. Actually, left side. If you don't mind. Cut off a leg, please.
Location confirmed.
Go for the other leg. Go for the other leg.
Roger that.
There we go. That's another Orion. We are just swimming in Orion parts at this point. All right, bullet trap.
Standing by.
It's time to come around the corner again. In the dragon, designed explicitly to pop open mechs like this. Turn it on. Fire away. All right, not quite unstable, but came really close to it. Hacker, it's time to come around. You have, of course, heavy weapons designed explicitly also to punch through armor. Surprise. And now he's definitely unsteady. And we've blown off half the mech. Dude, you should probably eject. I'm just gonna put it out there that what's going on with you is probably not safe. Could turn on the... Do we? I think we do. The whole point of this mech was this combination of things. Was the ability to just go anywhere that it needed to be, get behind somebody, and lay into it with a sufficient amount of snub-nose firepower that it could just pop backs. Stability check failed. He's going to be on his back. You may want to eject. You've got somebody behind you. You've got two people in the high grounds, and you got a melee mech nearby. Do you really want to fight this? We are, of course, cooking, as to be expected. I mean, this is a Arctic biome. Not Arctic, sorry, polar. The complete opposite of the Arctic biome. The Awesome has stood and will fire a small laser, or perhaps a tank, and 3 missiles. Luckily, the Centurion just shooting them all down. 10 of 15. Just did not care. Majestic is a cookin'. What I'm gonna do... actually, no. We're gonna turn off all the activatable equipment, because I don't want to stress the engine too much. And we're just gonna walk up behind him and end this. Yes. There is no more mech. And we have no ammunition to explode. If we shut down, it's fine. But he was override successful. Nice job. Alright. So they can extract us just directly. A wonderfully successful mission. Both the A team and the B team has had a chance to shine, and we're only 31 minutes into the episode, so you know what? I think we're going to take Howl the Beast. I mean, that would be an interesting way to cap things off. Hopefully we actually survive it. I mean, I wasn't planning on it. I thought the missions would take much longer than they did, but Howl the Beast appears to be the way to go. So, yeah, picked up a pretty decent number of kills. Punisher Mark II did not actually get a kill, but Punisher Mark II also, you know, opened up everybody. So there was that. Grab the Awesome part and the Orion parts. Give me that Awesome part. So we're going to be just short of building another Orion, an Orion VA again. And there wasn't anything interesting, right? Well, there was a 300 ray fusion core, of which I don't have any. Okay, drop one of the Orions. How about a 280? Do I have any of those? I have one. Okay, so we're okay with that. Lock that down. Picked up both Archer parts and all 3. Nice. So fairly decent pickup. We didn't get the 280, which would have been even better, in my opinion, than several of these pieces of equipment. But that's okay. We're fine with that. Although we're not going to be able to build another mech out of this one like we were out of the last one. But the A team, you know what, picked up 2 mechs, so it kind of averages out, right? That's how that works, right? Yeah, that's exactly how that works. So we're going to chill for the next couple of days, and then we're going to take Howl the Beast. So, yeah, I am very concerned. It's our first 5-skull mission ever, and I don't know if our mechs are optimized for it. I mean, I like our mech setup right now. I really do. That AMS is just neutering anybody who's attempting to shoot at us. And in fact, I could probably turn the AMS to overload mode all of the time because, well, at the end of the day, I have really good pilots that I'm going to be putting into it. It'll take another 2 days and 7,000, so it should be ready by the time that the A-team is out of hospital. Although, let's go take a look, see how it... One day. Yeah, doesn't even care. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we'll take... 1 day. Stop. Actually, what sort of parts are in the store? Just real quick. We're still going to do Howl the Beast, don't worry. No worries. Are you selling mechs? You are not. That's a little disappointing. E-coolings, couple of fusion core levels, heavy Gauss ammo, and Rack 2 ammo. This is entirely pointless. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. Because I want to make sure that stuff happens. Maybe in the future. We're down to only 4 million. How long until that upgrade is done? 12 days. Okay, how long until the A-team is done? At least 2 more days. 1 and 2 and stop. Yeah, that's all the B-team members. So let's go into the barracks, make sure that everybody is as fully kitted out on skills as they possibly can be. Your B-team, your B-team as well, but you know what? You're going to be able to pick up a level of tactics or guts. The heat generation perk isn't up until Guts 8, which is really good. So we're going to give you tactics for the indirect fire penalty, which you really kind of don't need. But moving even faster with that cannon is just wonderful.
Standing by.
Hammer, I could save. I mean, he's going to pick up like 3,000 experience for this, which would give him enough to get next level of Guts or Tactics. And there's no point in giving him Gunnery. It would just be pointless.
Waiting for orders.
And okay, so that's the A-team locked down and ready to go. Alright. Howl the Beast. So St. Ives ain't gonna like us, but we're taking this one for full salvage. Get the B-team off my mechs. A-team, it's time to roll. So, Exodus in the Gauntlet. Hammer in the Hatchet Man. Ripper in the Punisher Mark II. And Witness in the Centurion. For the last mission of the campaign, a 5 skull versus 3 shields, but it's a player 3 shields, so it's a little bit better. An assassinate style mission, which is historically incredibly difficult. So, now there is always the possibility that because of this episode or other things that a whole bunch of people come in and vote for RogueTech and pushes it back up over Urban Warfare. So this could potentially not be the last mission. So I'm not just going to throw people into suicidal fights. But at the same time, this is a somewhat suicidal fight because this should be a super heavy that is going to be incredibly dangerous. I'm afraid, but we're going to hopefully be able to pull this one off. It is on a lunar environment, which gives us the advantage because we build more chill than the enemy does. But yeah, Howl of the Beast. Commander, we have received intelligence of St. Ives' compact prototype super heavy mech which has been sighted on Remshield by a local spy agent. In its last transmission, the spy told about a mech which with its weapon makes anyone tremble in fear. The deep ear-wrenching noise produced by its weapon barrels spinning that will cause dread among even the bravest of men. Oh crap, I just realized what we're actually fighting. It's Raxzilla. Well, this is a way to certainly get yourself killed. Alright, so we're gonna be fighting an Annihilator with a whole bunch of Rax rotary autocannons. So yeah, let's make this work. Let's get on the way. Alright, so there are 3 groups. There's an ambush group, an escort group, and the prototype itself. I'm assuming the oh, no, it's not. The prototype's right here. No, Raxilla's in range. So this is an Annihilator with a ton. It's not a super heavy. It's an assault. Unless I'm not fighting Raxzilla. At least I thought Raxzilla was an Annihilator, but maybe that's just because I think Gausszilla is an Annihilator. We'll find out. We'll find out very, very soon. The incoming fire is going to be astonishing and likely painful. So let's get underway as fast as we can. We need to dive on top of targets, rip targets into little tiny shreds, and then move on to the next one before anybody can say anything about it. Alright. 16, 14. Of course it's a prime spot for an ambush. It's going to be an ambush. Raxilla's up here. But you know what? No pain, no gain? Oh, I blocked myself off. Reserve. That's why we reserved. What do we got? A Rifleman 3C. So a Rifleman 3C, Rifleman 3C 1S. And a Highlander. Hey, we can finish our Highlander if we do this right.
How's it going?
There is no point in moving you either. Really, we're all just kind of waiting on the Centurion.
Waiting for the shot.
Got an Omen. Okay, lots of incoming fire. Lots of incoming fire. And a head hit. That is unfortunate.
Armor holding.
For how much longer will be the question. Exodus, I need it to be Witness, who's kind of blocking us all off. A Turkina? Turkina is a Jade Falcon totem mech. Alright, let's go say hi. Although the Turkina has thrown its back to me.
Going turbo.
Alright, do we see it? No, that's a Shrek. I don't care about you. You're nothing. So the Turkina, the Megas. Shoot the Turkina in the back. And you know what? Let's overload the AMS. I think I should be able to handle it. Okay, we got a penetration in the back of the Turkina. If I fire just a little bit more fire, I might be able to kill it.
When I shoot you, you'll take it
Enemy gets to rock and roll. Let's see how they want to respond to this one. So the Megas is moving. I don't know what a Megas is. Oh, just a whole ton of PPCs. And hyper-accurate fire that I'm really happy that I overloaded the AMS for. Did you actually get anything? 22 out of 40. He can shoot another 18 times. And you split your fire. Okay, the Centurion is not designed to be killing people. It's designed to support people killing people. There's a lot more mechs on the field than I kind of feel comfortable handling. I mean, we're going to do it, but it's more than a little nerve-wracking. Alright, give me that Turkina in the back. Warlord. Okay, we got both hits, 110 damage. I didn't realize you were doing 100... Oh yeah, because the Warlord done. We blew something apart on that mech. It's not dead, though. Yep. Yep. Yeah. That's Rexzilla. I'm not sure we were ready for this. This may have been pushing too far. Yeah. Oh, it is a Leviathan. Okay. I thought it was an Annihilator, but I suppose that makes no sense. So, with all of our evasion built up, none of that worked. We're going to withdraw. Incoming in 3 rounds. Let's get out of here. Because there's no way we fight this. I mean, we will not win. If we had managed to take some of that damage and keep rolling from it, I would have given us a chance. But Rexzilla is pretty crazy. So we've just got to hope that we can get the Punisher out here in time. Oh! Or, you know, also Long Toms? I'm not sure if that's a Long Tom or some kind of nuke. But you are going to steal my Punisher from me. I do not want this to happen. They've made the mech unsteady, which is a bit of a problem, because it's maximum unsteady at the moment. If anybody moves ahead, we've lost him then. So, come over here, brace up. Okay, Ripper can move first. Ripper can't get away in time. That's a problem. He didn't build enough of a resolve in order to get a escape out of here. We're gonna have to walk. I mean, we have no choice.
Moving to position.
And that still puts us in unstable.
Confirmed.
So we have a serious problem about getting this mech out intact. Do I peek above the hill? I do.
Roger.
I gotta try and protect it as best as I can. Do I see that Turkina, by the way? I do. Yeah, keep making it hurt. We killed it! Aha! We got one of them! I will take credit for that. I mean, it's nothing compared to having lost the Centurion or potentially losing the Dragon in the next round or so. But since there's a lot going down, that's painful. And then just blitzed. Oh, wait, what? Huh?
Stabilizers failed.
Okay, so the leg is gone. At the very least, I think that will actually keep the Punisher alive. But yeah, we definitely pushed into the Hornet's Nest. This demonstrates a whole... this is a hag, a Hyper Assault Gauss. There goes the Heavy Ferro Armor, so the gauntlet needs to be fully rebuilt. Assuming, of course, he doesn't get cored out, because it's looking like he's about to get cored out. Yeah, they're calling the shots. They're blasting through, and we don't have any more AMS protection. So this... Oh, no! The TTS was kind of the whole point of that mech. That TTS allowed him to just be insanely accurate. Yep, cord. Alright, so we've lost 2 mechs already. One to Rexzilla and one just the mass assault and heavy fire. So we are very much not on this level. Which is really interesting, because we were doing really well at the 4.5 skull mission, but the moment we picked a fight with Rexzilla, oh boy, did things go south. And let's see what they're thinking about. They're planning something, and that's always concerning. Because when the enemy's planning for this long, you're generally either in a lot of trouble or they're about to do something incredibly stupid. Luckily for me, I don't quite think that they're incredibly stupid. Huh. Or not. Or it could be broken. I mean, that's always an option as well. I'm hoping that it's not. Wait, it's back. Aha, it survived. Whether or not we survive is going to be the real question. But, yeah, that's a knockdown. That's a lot of problems. We've got to survive 2 more turns. Ripper may not get out of... Well, Ripper will get out of it, but... Here it comes. Just...
Got down a mech.
Yeah. Hammer, it's up to you. Is this where Ripper's Rumblers ends? Potentially. Very, very potentially.
Took a hard hit.
So... I don't know if this is fitting or infuriating. Like, I'm not really angry about it. This makes a lot of sense, just the insanity of what we're being fired at by.
Good to go.
But at the same time, it's kind of fitting, you know? Yeah, we're out of here. Wait, what? Now it's 4 rounds? I was told it would be time to escape in 3. Apparently not. Okay, so we need to... Oh, we're going to be moving through unsteady terrain. We need to move faster than light. So we may get locked in here. If that's the case, oh, what a painful, painful existence this will be. Also, I'm going to have to splice this episode together. That's unfortunate because it didn't come back in time for me to... I was just about to kill it too. Alright, so let's go running at as much speed as possibly can be gained. The fastest of runs. Sonic's gotta go fastest. The highest of speeds. The lowest of drags. Do we survive the next 4 rounds? I don't think so, just because of whatever that long tom thing is. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. We'll stack up as much evasion as possible, and hopefully we can survive. Highlander 2C coming around. Also contributing his missiles. Yeah, they knocked us unsteady. Oh, the pain is about to be real, because there goes all of our evasion. Whatever that artillery piece is, we're going to get hit by it. And when that happens, ooh. So, yeah, a fitting end to the Rumblers. They always were pushing the envelope just a little bit because they thought that they were better than everybody else. And that was not the case. At least they blew off the right arm. I can deal with the right arm being destroyed. Because the right arm being destroyed is the hatchet that I can't possibly lose. Alright, it's back up to them. They've got several turns to just pick me apart. Although, maybe they can't see me. I mean, lying prone does make you a harder target from people farther distances normally. So, Highlanders maneuvering around. They're doing all kinds of ideas on how to take me. Nope, nope, they're going to have the shot. And there's a mask in here, right? Yes, there is. Alright, Hammer. Get up! Oh, wait, you don't get to move this round, do you?
Regain footing.
Oh, you do. Lovely. How bad is this? No, we're good. We're good. Running. Brace. So now we're braced and we're at maximum speed. Maybe that'll help out a little bit. Is this artillery piece? It is. Jeez, that thing is crazy. Alright. So, that was insane. We lost the Punisher Mark II, I assume. I mean, it did get cored out. I can't imagine that the mech is still alive. The pilots... none of them are dead, I don't think. Because they shouldn't be dead at any rate, because all of the damage to the mechs was to the cores, not the heads. So they shouldn't be dead. There's that bright side. Minus 85,000. Yeah, nobody's dead. Just a whole bunch of mechs are destroyed. And really, we may even get the Hatchet Man back because he did eject. The only thing we lost in the Hatchet Man was the mask, some patchwork materials, and I don't think no, everything else survived. That's pretty good. Let's see what actually survived. We got no salvage. We didn't get the gauntlet back, and we did not get the 95-ton Turkina, which we did actually manage to kill, which was pretty hilarious, actually. Just plinking him in the back. So, Raxzilla, a Leviathan 200-tonner. I can't believe I thought it was an Annihilator. I cannot believe I thought that was possibly an Annihilator. But laser accurate with just a massive amount of fire. The A-team is going to be laid up for a little while, although not too long. Most of them got cored out of their mechs before they could do anything about it. Oh, the poor, poor A-team. We should keep some of the mechs, though. I think they cored us out on the left side with the dragon. Yes, they did, because he was running back to the line, and they hit him from the left side. So if that's the case, we've only lost a pair of medium lasers on that mech. All the important equipment was in the head and the right side. So the dragon actually should be repairable, assuming it's not dead. Gauntlet could not be recovered, but 3 of our mechs could be. For 1,000,000 C-bills and 62 days. So we've also gotten down to the level of cash where we actually need to start worrying about cash. But that's not terrible. Huh. So the Rippers have definitely faced a major setback. I mean, we've lost the Gauntlet, which we had been really hoping to use a lot because of just how effective it was at, killing everything. It was very fast. It was a very fun Omnimech in general. But other than that, I mean, we came out of this episode better than we went in. And we still have a solid core. I mean, we may have to leave the planet because this is a much higher tier difficulty planet than what we kind of should be on. I came here specifically to look for a mission that would either get us killed or challenge us greatly. And lo and behold, we found a mission that got us killed. And also a couple of missions that they didn't challenge us greatly, but they did challenge us a bit in terms of our equipment. But the Rumblers, their story is probably going to end here. Can't guarantee it, but right now the vote is certainly looking that way. And gotta say, it was a good run. The Rumblers, I mean, they're on day 800 and something of 5,000, and they've accomplished getting their first assault mech, a couple of heavies. They can build out a company from here. Yeah, they're down to 3.6 million from 16, but that was because we started just getting crazy with, buy everything you possibly could want. Once we started getting to a point, we only have expenses of 1.5 million Z-bills. We can definitely get that trimmed down by selling some parts and sort of focusing on the more important things. But we've got a solid core here. I'm really happy about what the Rumblers were able to accomplish. Now, of course, this whole half eulogy that I'm sort of doing at this point may end up being totally pointless because, again, the vote could change. But as things stand right now, it's not looking like that's going to be the case. So, the Rumblers are probably going to end here. And what we will be starting probably tomorrow, actually, is playing Urban Warfare. Because Urban Warfare comes out on Tuesday. This will be going up on Monday, so tomorrow is Tuesday, according to the time that you're actually watching this. And I probably will just throw up a special episode after I get home from work as soon as I possibly can, just to sort of start things off. I mean, we're not one of those YouTubers who gets review codes and stuff like that. We're much too small. And it's a relaxed hobby channel. But yeah, I think that's currently what the plan will be. What we will be doing then is on Tuesday will be the start of our new series for Urban Warfare. We're going to be doing the career mode. We're going to be going through things just as they come. Gonna have to get used to vanilla again, which me and a couple of people were looking at some older streams and saying, okay, that there's a lot of things that we got to remember how to do, how to unlearn, which is also gonna be extra fun because when we go back to RogueTech, we're gonna have to learn them all again. But we will be ending the Black Sheep, we will be ending the Rippers Rumblers, and we will be starting 2 campaigns on Urban Warfare. And we will play those until RogueTech comes up with an Urban Warfare patch where they are now compatible with that. I don't anticipate there being anything like, it's impossible to do. So there will be a RogueTech patch for Urban Warfare. How long that takes, I don't know. But in the meantime, we will be playing Urban Warfare. And that's really it. The campaign will be changing, and we'll be shifting to new thumbnail artwork for those of you who pay attention to that. And yeah. But yeah, had a lot of fun with this campaign. This version of RogueTech was an absolute blast. There's so many interesting things that you can do with this game, and there's more things coming in the pipeline, which I'm really eager to look forward to. I can't wait to see what RogueTech does with Urban Warfare, because they've shown that they can take the base game and just send it to brand new heights, and Urban Warfare looks like it's actually including a lot of interesting things. A lot of quality of life upgrades that are coming along that are going to make RogueTech even better. So yeah. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and possibly subscribe. I mean, if you're new here, this is what we do. We do RogueTech and we do another game. But you came here for RogueTech, so we'll be playing more BattleTech. So hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time that I release content, which is every single day, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment. First of all, the vote is still open. So the votes will be open until pretty much the last minute. I mean, I will be uninstalling Monday evening in order to give myself a fresh install for Urban Warfare, but there's still time to get your votes in should you want to, either for Urban Warfare or RogueTech. Both of them are fantastic options. I highly suggest them both. Or if you want to say, what was your favorite moment of the campaign? I'd love to hear that. Let's see, my favorite moment of the campaign? I'm going to have to think about that. You're going to have to ask me during the stream on Saturday. Anyway, I will see you all in the next episode.